Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to a recap of Pip Babe, episode 9. The Enigma is revealed.
I was wasted when I watched this, but I do remember that. I'm not sure about everything else. However, I do remember that, and I do remember being pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't think anything's gonna top long, so I wasn't long. But I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Also vindicated.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Was this another one where you were tricking me, or were you genuinely like, no, he's fine?
I genuinely am still Team Way.
Okay.
And again, it's a lot goes back to like me relating to him a lot, so like he's very much my self-insert character, but this actually made me like him more in a way.
Really?
It's very complex, and we'll get more into it when we get there, but like it made me think of everything that's happened up till now, and even watching it back again this time around with you, it made me understand him a lot more and a lot better in a way I didn't originally, and it made me like his character a lot more this time around.
I mean, alright. I guess you'll have to convince me, because I am so pleased with that I was fucking right, so yeah.
So we start off with Babe and Charlie in a car, and Babe's still like worried because they almost died, and like they went through the whole pretty exhilarating thing. And Charlie's still there. He's like, "Oh, it's fine. Like everything is all good.
It's fine."
Yeah. And he's like, it's not too late to back out, Charlie. Like you can still like leave now. And Charlie's like, "No, I'm staying by your side. Let me be by your side." And they make out in the car.
Yeah, they make out in the car.
Yeah.
Thing.
So then, North, Sonic, and Alan return to fill Babe, Way, and Charlie in on what they went through, where apparently they weren't able to get Kim out.
No.
No.
They just ditched him there.
Yeah.
God damn, that's so sad. Poor Kim.
Yeah. So they all start going inside. However, Babe realizes there's something in his pocket that Andy, the little boy you saw in the last episode, he bumped into Babe and slipped a little some in his pocket. So Babe went off on his own to try to find Mr. Dong. And
Mr. Dong.
Yeah. Way, we do see him kind of peek over to see that Babe runs off.
I didn't know who that was. I wasn't 100% sure.
Honestly, I wasn't either this time watching it, but like I obviously knew it was Way because Way meets up with him, but like it's still like hard to tell.
I was like, who is that? I'm not entirely sure.
Anyway, then we have Sonic trying to tend to North's wounds because he got beaten up a lot. And yeah, they're kind of being a little flirty as they try to heal each other.
Yeah. For the love of God, just kiss already.
Yeah. So then Charlie, it's the classic, he opens the fridge and as soon as he closes, someone's standing right there. It's Alan.
Yeah.
And she's like, "So, does Jeff not like watching movies?"
Yeah, it's not like scary, it's Alan going, "Help?"
So your brother, how does one seduce him? That's pretty much what he's asking.
What a sentence. What a sentence.
Yeah.
Also, he hasn't been answering my texts, and I think he doesn't like me. No. He's just been kidnapped.
Yeah, but he doesn't know this. He's like, no
one
he's
does.
trying real hard.
I'm like, when Jeff gets out and he's like talking to Charlie and stuff like that, I'm like, I kind of feel bad for you, dude. Nobody noticed you were missing, apparently. They were just like, nah, he'll come back eventually.
Well, Alan knew that he would like not answering. And he got kidnapped in the last episode. So it may not even have been 24 hours yet. So maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Cause I feel like had it been like a couple days, they would have been like, "Hey, let's go to his apartment, see what's up there, and then go from there." Cause yeah. And Charlie kind of just assures Alan, he's like, "Don't worry, sometimes Jeff is like this. If I ever get in contact with him, I will tell you immediately, and you'll know that he's fine, and I'll try to push him your direction." And then we have Babe. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere.
Dude, the lighting is immaculate, though. I really like the lighting. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I like the lighting.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh, it feels sinister. Feels like something bad is gonna happen. I like that. Yeah. I like that they're playing with lights like that.
And he's kind of following Andy up the stairs. And upstairs we see that Pete is there.
It was around this point that I started recording, funnily enough, because I wanted to like get my like
Yeah.
But I stopped after Pete. Because I figured, oh, that's the answer, and so like I pulled it up right when it cut to like later on when you see Tony talking in the office again because like Jeff is looking in. I was like, I'm gonna record again because I feel like something else is gonna happen. Because like I feel like when you get the whole story there. But this is when I started recording, and I started recording on my camera, which is why you got like a video instead of a video.
Yeah.
Like because I'm recording on my camera for like 10 whole minutes waiting for this reveal, so I didn't miss it. But I had to cut it down. But like this is when I started recording, and I was just sitting there commentating on the whole thing, in, like slightly tipsy stupor.
So Pete is there, and a guy comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, like how are you doing? Like I guarantee everyone here is very talented." And Pete goes over to like look at all the kids, and then we cut to see him come down the stairs, and Babe is there, and they start punching each other.
I'm again, this fight is a little sad. The fighting in this is not as like well done as it could have been.
I think it's funny because like Babe punches Pete punches Babe, and then they stop and then they kind of like block each other after that, and then it's like one punch,
but
one
even
punch,
like
stop.
Even the punches, like they're so slow, like they're not as well choreographed, and so the actors aren't comfortable doing them, so they're slower rather than faster because they know they're confident they're gonna miss the other person. Like instead, it's very much like. And I'm like, okay, this is really sad to watch. This is not a good fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, good news is it's not supposed to be a real fight because Pete stops him trying to talk with him because he's like, hey, no need for violence. Let's speak.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he's like, I, like you, am trying to go undercover to get info on Tony. I need to convict him.
Yeah. He's obviously not there to buy kids.
Well, I mean, he is a rich person, and they do sell to rich people.
Yeah. True, but like he's definitely like I knew he was gonna be undercover or something like that. I was like, "There's no way you're like just here to buy kids." No, there's no way. Especially like if you were like, well, was he a kid of Tony's? I don't remember.
He was, yes.
He was, yeah. Especially if you're a kid of Tony's, no.
But it's not revealed yet that he is. He reveals it in this moment, like coming up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
but I once he says like, oh yeah, it's Tony's da da da, and then like I was like, I don't feel like this guy would be like bad and be like buying kids and stuff like that. I figured he was gonna be like undercover or something. Like I thought Winner was, or Winner. Like I thought Winner was gonna be like earlier, in the last one, and then was wrong about.
So far, you're still wrong about that. But yeah, Pete kind of explains that he's trying to figure out if this really is a thing to, profit off children and, like adopt children for their special abilities. And is trying to find a way to connect it with Tony. And Babe asks, like, why didn't you tell anyone about this?
I mean, he gives a good point. The more people know.
Yeah.
Then the more that he'll maybe get away with it, be able to grab all his shit and run,
Yeah.
I want to make sure we get this done, He's got to go.
Yeah.
This is important.
And Babe asks, like, who exactly are you, Pete? And Pete, this is where he comes clean. He's like, just like you, I was once a child of Tony too. Yeah.
So.
And I am an Enigma.
Obviously he knows the importance. See, he said that. And I was like, well, this is dull.
Yeah, yeah. So you sent me the video and you were just like, oh, they want the boring answer.
They went with the boring answer. Because, like, I feel like did I say that he would be the boring answer in the last, or who did I say? Say?
I think you only said, like, what, you said that Way would be, like, getting longed, and that anyone else would be kind of, like, boring.
Yeah. Because I was like, this feels boring. Because, like, it felt obvious to me that, like, once because I remember I mentioned in, like, the last one or something like that they noticed a couple ago that they went to go find Pete, and they were like, oh, he's here, he's in the forest, like, that whole thing. And I was like, going back to that moment, I was like, oh, well, then he's probably the Enigma, I guess. That's the obvious, boring way to go, because they've been looking for him this whole time, and kind of like, ooh, let's get Pete. Like, then I saw this, and I was like, duh, like, that's just, it's not as exciting as it, like, it's kind of obvious. It switched it up on me.
Just you wait.
Thank you very much for switching it up on me, babe. I appreciate it.
So then we have a little flash to Jeff, who kind of gets his binds. He starts getting his binds out, and he's awake and conscious in his cell.
Yes. Heck yeah, get out of there, Jeff.
And Pete explains that he was once an orphan and child of Tony like Babe was. However, he left a long time ago because he couldn't accept what he was doing. He didn't like it, so he left. So we find out that Pete is also, along with a bunch of other people, is also a child of Tony.
Yes.
Yes. Half the cast are literally children of Tony.
Just, it's all children of Tony.
Yes. And Babe asks, like, why he didn't tell him any of this before, or tell him that he was the Enigma or anything. And Pete kind of says, like, right now we have a lot to talk about, but we probably shouldn't do it here because we're still technically in, like, enemy territory. So we should probably get a move on.
We should probably not be
here. Yeah. So Babe starts to leave on his own, where Wei is there, and Wei asks, like, how come he left without telling anyone? And this is where Babe reveals that he found out some juicy information about the Enigma.
Pete is the Enigma, dun dun dun. And then gets a call and immediately gets sideswiped.
Not yet.
Never mind.
We're getting there.
I know, but it's pretty fucking quick.
It's coming, yeah, because first we need Jeff to break out of his cell.
Yes.
He breaks out, and he stumbles across a phone where he's able to call Charlie and tell him who the Enigma is.
Yes.
And this is where we cut to the flashback where Jeff seeing Tony talking with the Enigma, who is revealed to be Wei.
That was a fun little twist, I'm not gonna lie.
It was, yeah.
It still wasn't as good as getting longed, but like, great.
Fun fact, I knew almost immediately Wei was the Enigma in last episode.
Really?
I don't know when, but there's a scene where they're all like talking. I think it's like before they go sneak into like the hotel place to find Mr. Dong, and they're all like talking in the garage, and Wei's there, but you kind of see a little bit of the back of his head, and as soon as I looked over there, I was like, oh fuck, he's the Enigma. Just like immediately I blurred it out, and like it's such a small thing.
I was like, I feel like Wei, like there's definitely a possibility it could be, because like I know half the cast has earrings. I know pretty much mostly everyone has an earring in their ear, and that was the thing I was looking for, which is dumb. But like it was the way that the earring and the ear were shaped on the side of his head that I was like, it could be Wei. But I'm not gonna say that for sure because that feels dumb.
Yeah.
But also not dumb. So I don't know.
Yeah. And in the flashback, we have Tony telling Wei that you are the only Enigma left in our house. Don't let me down. And I'm not sure if you noticed this, you probably didn't, but you do see like when Tony reaches to put his hand on Wei's face, you can kind of see like, I guess the Tony effect he's had on Wei, like the terror of like, oh, he's like about to like the control Tony has over all his children. Like same thing with Babe and Kenta and probably Charlie and Jeff and Pete and everyone else who's been his child. Like you can tell deep down he's really just terrified of this man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like who wouldn't be? Like if you were raised by that man?
Yeah. So we cut back to where Babe is telling Wei that Pete is the Enigma.
Immediately. No, he's not. Oh.
Yeah, he gets a phone call from Charlie, and he's like, no, Wei's the Enigma. And Babe's like, what? And
what?
Wei puts his hand on Babe's shoulder and says, stop.
Dude, no, it's the way in this scene I was like, fuck you, but also, thank you for proving me right. Like, I knew I shouldn't have trusted you, you bitch.
So this is also kind of, I guess, the official reveal, though I feel like a few episodes ago it was kind of revealed as well that you didn't pick up on, where Wei has an ability as well.
Yes! Okay, so that's what the stop was, because I kind of clocked it a little bit, like, the next scene.
Yeah, it's more later when he's, like, sleep Charlie and he, like, passes out.
Yeah. That's when I kind of clocked it a little bit and then forgot about it. But, okay, now the stop makes sense in my brain. Okay.
Yes, so his ability, I guess, is when he places his hand on someone's shoulder, he can kind of, like, not really control them, or, I mean, maybe control them a little bit to an extent. And, yeah, which actually, I think, I forget, maybe with the last episode or 2 episodes ago, it was the episode where Babe goes away crying, and he places his hand on his shoulder, and he says, don't cry anymore, I'm here. And that's when Babe stops crying. That was when I realized it, but you completely did not mention anything about it, so I just kind of moved on and waited for you to find out here.
Dude, it feels like I understand the whole, oh, he's helping him, oh, it's okay, but the fact that it's a power feels a little more manipulative. Like, even if he's making it seem like it or not.
Literally, I mentioned, because I noticed a lot more rewatching it, even very early on, when he was like any time, there were a lot of times where Wei placed his hand on Babe's shoulder.
Well, I was about to ask, are there any other times?
There are a lot where cool. And a lot of it is to like, is the whole Charlie thing. And he's like, hey, you know, you shouldn't trust Charlie. And he plays his hand on his shoulder. And I mentioned it a few times too. And I'm like, you know, he's talking to him. He plays his hand on his shoulder and he's like, hey, dude, like, Charlie ain't good. He did a lot.
Oh, I hate him so much. Because you know the main reason I hated him was because he was like, oh, don't trust Charlie, pss, 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 in his ear and shit like that. But now it's like forceful because he has a power to make him really, really believe him. Like, that's so manipulative. Are you kidding me? And he knew. If he didn't know, then fine. But he knew he had that power and he did it. Oh. I hate him. I hate him. I understood before because, you know, we've been there. We're like crushes. Aw, darn. But no. Mm-mm. No more.
So then we get to the next scene.
Oh no, yeah. No, this made me even more angry.
I will be honest, this was uncomfortable to watch.
It's so uncomfortable to watch. I was like, oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go.
So, Wei essentially says that everything can go back to normal once we kind of give Tony what he wants and we have a baby.
No.
Then Charlie comes in, stops that. He dodges one of his attacks to where Wei kind of picks up that he has Babe's sense, then puts his hand on his shoulder and makes him go to sleep.
No. Is it just because he dodged a punch? Is that it?
It was the way he saw the bunch coming without it, like and also because Wei has been so close with Babe, he can kind of tell like Babe's sense and like kind of saw that in Charlie, and he's like, oh, I know you. Yeah. So Babe, I guess maybe once he used it on Charlie, it like the effect wore off on Babe. I don't know how his power really works. But Babe got up, he punches Wei, and he tries to wake Charlie up as well. Babe's upset because he's like, why? I thought you were my friend. And Wei says this was the only way. If the only way Tony would leave us alone is if you had our baby, because then he would leave us alone. He would stop trying to hurt you and capture you, and it would move on.
Well, they're finding their own way to do it. So, like, why does this have to be the only way? Like, why can't we, like, join forces and find a different way to do this, you know?
Yeah, so Babe tells Wei to get out of his life, and then him and Charlie leave. There's some sad montages with Babe, like, kind of destroying all the pictures of Wei in the garage.
Yeah, damn. He's a mess. He is sobbing.
Oh, he is a mess. Yeah.
Poor Babe.
Yeah, he full on like break down. He's crying. He's upset. He asks, why do all the people I love betray me?
Isn't that the fucking question? Yeah. Goodness gracious.
And then we are with Wei, who is getting slapped by Tony for failing to have sex and get Babe pregnant.
Good God, this show. I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But also, the good news is who also is in the scene, but Kenta, and you know what that means. It's time for me to tell you what he's wearing.
I forget every single time, but you always remind me.
I have to. So he is. So this is a little different. He's wearing a black T-shirt with like 3 buttons. It's like down to like the middle of his chest, so it's like 1, 2, 3. You know. But it's not like the collar shirt he has in the past. It's a different one because there's no collar. Take notes. And he also has a black belt, black dress pants, and a watch on his left wrist. And that we do see Kenta again, but he is not wearing anything new. So this is what he wears for the episode.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Thanks for that.
You are so welcome. And yeah, so Tony is essentially tearing it away. He said so just like, don't forget that everything you have is mine. And kind of throws him down on the table. and says, don't think just because you're an Enigma, you're special and can compete with me. I asked you to bring Babe back here, but you couldn't do it. You are no different from garbage compared to other Enigmas.
Okay, see, yeah, I understand why Wei is traumatized when Tony says that. It's like, imagine someone that raised you being like, you are trash.
Yeah.
You are garbage. Like, that, this poor fucking guy, but honestly, I just hate him. Two things can exist at the same time. I hate you, but shit, sorry, dude, that sucks.
Yeah,
like,
to me, it almost seems like everything that Wei has been doing up to this point, all the manipulation that you like hated and all that stuff, was because of Tony. Like, yes, he has this ability, but I don't think he would have used it on Babe had Tony not wanted him to. And just like everyone else who's been a child of Tony, like Kenta still is, and like Babe probably was, and Pete and Charlie and Jeff and everyone else was, they all grew up and were groomed by Tony.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I agree there.
And so, like, 100%. It almost is like, I have a theory that's never really confirmed or denied, but I do personally believe it, and I'll share this now because it's not confirmed or denied, so it won't. So it's maybe something to think about later. I don't think Wei was ever in love with Babe. I think Tony knew that Wei was an Enigma after Babe left. He found out where he was, and he sent Wei there. He told Wei to get close with Babe, and kind of just used him to try to win Babe over.
So, like, every time... That's really interesting to look at, like, psychologically. Like, look back at all the moments with Wei and Babe, and the way that Wei would, like, look at him. You could easily replace, like, the thought in your head of, oh, he's in love with him, to, oh, he's traumatized because he's worried about not being able to get this, like, mission, in quotes, done.
Yes.
And the look would maybe be the same.
I also think it's almost like he tricked him into thinking he's in love with Babe. I think in his mind he believes he's in love with Babe, but I don't think I think it's more like he's obsessed with Babe because he needs to complete his mission of getting Babe pregnant, and that's why when it was like a one-time fling, he was like, oh, no worry, they're done, they're gone, the end. But when Charlie started sticking around, that's when he started getting worried, because he's like, oh, Charlie is ruining my mission. This is like now an issue. And that's like a more psychological way to look at it. So that's my theory. Again, it's never confirmed or denied. I personally believe it to be true, and I'm curious, having that in mind moving forward, how Wei's interaction moving forward goes from here.
Yeah. I see that, 100%.
Yeah. So Tony essentially says, like, he's about to, I guess, kill Wei. But
shit, we're going that far already? I thought he was valuable.
He says, like, he's useless because he failed at his mission. Now he's exposed as an Enigma. He knows that they won't trust him. But Wei gives him one valuable piece of info that saves his life, which is that Charlie might have Babe's senses.
If I were him,
Wei,
I would hold on. I would, like, hold on to, like, little bits and pieces of information that could help me to get out of situations like this.
Well, that's probably what he did. He was like trying to think, like, oh, I need something to be valuable. I need to be valuable to him. Like, again, I need something that will keep me alive.
I'd have a little stash of things that could totally keep me alive if I said them.
Yeah, and
like,
this is one of them.
This is one of them. So, like, now that I'm, like, clear-headed and thinking about this, so that means that we don't necessarily need Babe. We could just get Charlie pregnant. Is that the thing? I hate saying it, but, like, is that the goal here now? Is that why he's like, but he has Charlie's powers? Ooh. Is that the way we're going with this?
Well, Tony does tell Kenta, like, hey, whatever you do now, get Charlie back here.
Shit.
So we seem to have switched targets now.
Switch target.
Yes. So then we have Babe and Charlie in bed the next morning. And Charlie kisses Babe and says, I'm sorry. And he wakes up and he's like, what are you sorry for? And he's just like, for, the whole Wei thing. Like, I'm sorry I didn't know sooner. And he's like, I'm sorry I didn't know sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knew. It's fine.
Yeah. And then Babe kind of says, like, everyone kind of tricked him all his life. Like, he's always been tricked by everyone. His biological father Tony, now Wei. Like, everyone has
Jeez.
kind of tricked and manipulated him in a way.
That's gotta give you major trust issues.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Charlie kind of hugs him and says, like, I will never hurt you.
Yeah. I think we can trust Charlie by this point.
Yeah. So I think we will take a break here. And when we come back, I have a scene I like to call Gay Panic, Can't Flirt, Gotta Swim.
Dude, this was fucking nuts.
It was, it's so stupid, but also so funny at the same time.
Honestly, relatable. I feel like I would jump into the pool to avoid my feelings.
It's so good. So we will be right back after this. And we are back with our recap of Pit Babe episode 9. So we are by the pool, and North and Sonic are talking about, uploading the latest clip on their YouTube channel for X Hunter, as they do.
As they do.
Alan is there in the background, kind of just pacing back and forth.
Yes. As one does when they're in gay panic.
Yeah, it seemed like he wants to talk with them, but he also just stops himself from talking.
It's very much giving, like, obviously I'm freaking out about something, would you please ask me what? Like, I don't want to bring it up, because I don't want to be like that, but ask me what? Ask me what?
Well, they do. They're like, hey, what's the matter, Uncle? And he's like, exactly. What? No. And then he gets up and walks around.
Me.
It's happened like 3 or 4 times. He's just like walking around. See, my first thought when watching this was like, oh, okay, he just found out that someone he trusted for a long time is actually an Enigma working for Tony. Like, he feels betrayed and he's so thrown off he doesn't understand anything. That was my thought. However, then he strips down and jumps in the pool, swims for a bit, climbs out, and North and Sonic are like, oh, is this about Kim? Like, how we can't get him out? Is it about Wei betraying us? Because I never saw that coming. And he's like, chat's only on the right side, like, this make me stressed.
Yeah.
Because it's about fucking Jeff.
Pure stress.
Stress, yes.
Gay stress, if you will.
Yes, he has been losing his mind.
I mean, Mood, I would do the same thing. I would freak out in the same level. That's who I am.
And he's like, look, I get that Jeff was imprisoned by Tony, and he just escaped, but, like, he can still text back at some point.
Give him a second! Obviously, he was under some duress. Give him a second to recoup, and then maybe he'll text back.
Yeah, and North and Sonic are like, oh, wow, this dude's so in love right now.
Yeah, he's fucking panicking.
Yeah, and she's like, no, it's just, everyone at our garage is like our family. And they're like, okay, if it was one of us missing, you would not be acting this way.
You would not be doing this, dude. Like, if I went missing, you would be like, I'll turn up eventually. No.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, look, if you really like him, you gotta stop acting so old school. Like, come on. You gotta do something about it. Make a move.
I can't make moves. I agree with Alan.
Well, he does make a move after this, actually.
I would never.
Well, that's the issue.
No.
Notice how Alan is all sad and stressed because he's not making a move, and then he goes to make a move, and things start getting better.
That's the problem, though. You gotta make the move, and making the move is very hard.
Oh, I'm well aware. I don't make moves either, but I should.
What are you talking about? I should. I agree. I should, but I don't.
I'm hoping next time I end up in a situation like this, I will. I will take all the knowledge I have learned from BLs in the past and just like push forward.
Exactly. If you only dream in the end.
Exactly.
Nothing happens.
It's tough, human, but you gotta keep going.
Exactly. Oh, God. The lessons we learned from this.
Yes, the lesson we learned from these shows. So then he goes make a move. He goes to visit Jeff, and he brought him food. And Jeff, invites him in. And he tells him, he's like, you came all this way. You can come and sit down, not just stand by the door. Like, you can actually come in.
Come into the home.
Yeah, because Alan, we see, is very shy.
Yes, same.
Yeah. And Jeff's like, what's up? Why did you come here? And he's like, I see you don't answer your phone messages or anything.
I can't. I don't have it.
Yeah, and this is where he explained, like, well, when I was arrested at Tony's house, Kendra took my phone.
Makes sense. I mean, you would have had to freaking run for it if you were leaving. You couldn't just double back and go, actually, wait, let me get my phone first. Forgot it. Yeah. Like, I would just book it out of there and get a new phone.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And Alan's like, wait, but they're all in red. And he's like, well, Kenta probably read them, I guess.
Great, thanks, Kenta.
Yeah, which means Kenta probably knows how whipped Alan is for Jeff already.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, just reading all that, be like, damn, this guy won't shut up.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Really? Messy gays?
And then he's like, why, do you text me? And he's like, oh, it's something important. And he's like, oh, let's me see. And Jeff, like, gets up and, like, gets very close to Alan for 2 seconds. And there seems to be a moment.
A moment, if you will.
Yes, a moment. And then Alan says he's about to go home. But before he does, he's like, so, since I know you haven't got a new phone yet, here is my phone. I haven't mean to get a new one anyway, so just keep it. Don't change the number, because I know the number, so I can text you if you need help, okay?
Bestie, you're giving your phone away? You really are whipped. Goodness gracious.
Dude, he is so whipped.
He's so whipped.
It's hysterical. And Jeff has, like, one of the best lines in response. When he gets the phone, he's like, should I call myself Alan's boy now?
Jesus. No, please. No. When he said that, I was like, I gotta be honest with you. Once this happened, especially the end of this scene, I've made up my mind a little more. I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't like it. It's reminded me a little too much. And this is not a biggest comparison. It's just like little things here and there. It's reminding me of. I forgot their names, motherfucker. Tharn Type 2.
Sir and Pugun.
Yeah.
You ended up liking them in the end.
I ended up not minding them in the end. Like,
you put them at top tier.
Oh, did I? Fuck. All right.
Yes, because I remember I put them in A tier and you put them at above.
Well, let's hope that happens for these two as well. But I don't hate them as much as I hated the others in the
This whole Alan's boy thing, I think that was them making fun of Babe and Charlie.
I know that. But when he said Alan's boy, and then he was like, and then he ruffled his hair too, and I was like, this feels a little too.
Well, it's not like he's treating him like a child. He's treating him awkwardly because he doesn't know how to act these like fucking.
It still feels off.
I don't see it.
Just a little bit. It feels off just a little bit.
I like it. I don't know what you're saying.
Hopefully I'll end up liking it. I don't mind because I still don't know the age gap because I refuse to remember the number.
In real life, the actor's age gap is 2 years. If that helps.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that one. Good. Thankfully. But like, so far it's just a smidgen off.
I don't see it. I like it.
I know you don't see it. You don't mind shit like that.
I don't. I mean, they're both adults. Who cares?
I know, but I mind shit like that. It stresses me out.
Okay. Anyway, then Jeff gets visions again of flashes of a bunch of things.
Is this because he touched his head? Or is this because one of those random ones?
It's after Alan leaves.
Okay, so yeah, it's one of the. I thought it was like a delayed reaction, but like it's just one of those random times where it just happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes to the skate park, which I guess is outside that cafe that they normally go to.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan is sitting there and he's like, okay, so I saw some things. Like, everyone, like, it gets bad. We all kind of die. Like, that is pretty much what I see, is that we all die.
All I remember seeing is, like, Babe and Charlie being like, oh, stay back. And then I remember Tony being like, shing!
Yeah, he had like a katana.
Katana or something. Yeah, like a katana.
And that's all I remember.
Yes. Someone dies there.
There were guns, like, it was... I mean, obviously, we didn't see the whole vision. We just see, like, glimpses of it. But Jeff sees the whole vision, essentially sees that they all must die because Tony is not going to stop, and it will get worse and real bad. And then Charlie asks if Tony knows the condition of his senses, which is that they will return to Babe if he dies.
Which we know.
Yeah, but he's wondering if Tony knows. Because Tony might not know that.
Oh, Tony might not know that. That's a very good point.
Yeah, because they didn't even know that it went to Charlie until Wei told them.
And I was thinking, like, I was making this joke. I was making a joke about it. But I was like, oh, like, if Charlie dies, then, like, if he was supposed to die in the vision, maybe it'll throw the vision off kilter and everyone will live or something like that. I don't know. Like,
if Charlie
one
dies?
of those, like, no. Like, because, like, Jeff said we all die, yes. Right? And so watch, like, Charlie die a bit too early or something like that, and the vision goes, whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen, fuck. Okay, now nothing else can. Like I don't know. I had like a split thought for a second there. But if he does, like, what does he mean by dying? Because in 911 season 6 episode 11, Buck died for 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So he was technically dead. So does that work? So like if Charlie dies for like 3 minutes and 17 seconds because he gets struck by lightning or some shit, then does that count? And do the powers go back to Babe? And if they do they go back to Charlie if they hang out more afterwards? What are the stipulations here?
I'll be honest, I have no idea. Like, you're asking all these questions I can't answer.
I'm being like so specific.
No, I get what you mean by Charlie like temporarily dying to give Babe the powers back, which is actually the same theory I had too. Around this time, I was like, well, why didn't he just like? Actually, I had it when he was first revealed. He took the powers. Like, could he like temporarily die and then come back to life and then give Babe the powers? But I don't really know. But Jeff says like, no matter what, I saw that we all died, and Tony's gonna get what he wants, which would be a baby with Babe senses, or from a baby from someone with Babe senses.
We don't need a baby, especially an MPEG one. Can we just not? Like, I don't understand why this is so exciting for some people. I'm sorry. You know what? Have your interests. To each their own. But it's not my interest. It's just not. Every time I see it pop up on like fanfiction or something like that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just keep scrolling. This is not my kind of fanfic. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah. Charlie says that he has come up with a plan which will help keep everyone alive. However, he needs to put all his trust in Jeff.
I mean, period. You could trust Jeff, probably.
Yeah. Which then we see Jeff go back to Tony's office and talk with him.
Right. But you just left.
But this is part of the plan that Charlie has. We don't know the plan yet. But there's a plan in motion.
I would be like, okay, first thing we need to do, you need to go back. I need to what? I don't want to do that. I just got out of there. What do you mean, go back? Can I get my phone?
yeah, he needs to pick up his phone from Kenta.
I just needed to pick up my phone. I'm sorry, I left in a rush yesterday. Yeah.
And by the way, there was this annoying guy who kept texting you, so you might want to deal with that.
Someone's being real weird about you.
You might want to check this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes back, and Tony is there, and he says that he has took in children, he has raised them so they're strong enough, and then they all eventually leave, and he was just trying to bring back his child to his father. And Jeff is like, well, what about Kim, who you imprisoned? He is not your son.
For the love of God, let him go. Poor Kim. I'm worried about Kim, honestly.
And Tony says, like, even though I used to please you when you were little, doesn't mean you can ask for anything you want. I've realized how that sounded, so I'm gonna try.
That does sound a little weird. No, the way you said that sounded a little.
Can I go again and make that sound less weird?
Please go again and make that sound less weird.
Okay, just because I was nice to you when you were little, it doesn't mean that you can ask for anything you want.
Wonderful way to phrase that.
Thank you. I try. I'm the best at that. So Jeff says that he had a plan that would bring Charlie back to this house.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs something from Tony in return.
Mm-hmm.
And side note, Kenta is also here. He's still wearing the same clothes as before, but I did want to point out that this is the other scene he's on. Just saying. Anyway.
Great. Wonderful. So needed.
It is needed. It's important. He's there and he's hearing this.
Oh, God.
So anyway, back in the garage, racing, because this is also part of the show as well.
Yes.
Despite the whole child laundering thing that's going on, racing.
Also, I keep forgetting to mention, now that you're mentioning racing, I keep forgetting to mention this, and I don't know why, but every time I sit down to watch it, I go, oh, right, I should say this, just to give my opinion. The opening intro, I deeply hate it. Like, I fast forward through it every time.
Oh, really?
I hate that thing. Every time it starts, I'm like, the music is freaking me out. The visuals are freaking me out. I don't like it. Something is wrong with this intro.
I like the music. I think the visuals are just too much and too bright. Like, it's too flashy. It kind of gives, like, Caesar vibes. I actually don't mind this. Like, the song itself, I actually don't mind.
I don't like the song. Every time something's happening, I'm just like, every time it comes on, I go, oh, Like, I fast forward through it so fast. Like, I keep forgetting to mention that every week, so I was like, oh, wait, I remembered.
Okay, well, there you go.
Hate it.
So, Alan kind of says, like, okay, so Red Racing Team is winning and crushing us. And they need to try to earn points back. And Babe's like, oh, I'll race. And Charlie's like, no, you can't. Your body's not ready for that.
He's like, I'm ready. And they're like, no, you take care of your body, for the love of God.
Yeah.
So I can take care of this. Evidently not.
And Charlie's like, don't worry, I can try to, like, take over Winter and, like, pass him into race. I'll be fine. But North and Sonic are kind of like, it's not just you and Winter racing. There are, like, a bunch of other people as well. Yeah. And, like, you'll have to pass all of them, too, which isn't going to be easy.
I feel like it is, since we haven't heard of them before. So I feel like we'll be fine.
I mean, they're, like, the lesser-known people, but it's still, like, I mean, Charlie's still, like, a new racer.
He's a new racer, but he has Babe's abilities, so that helps a lot, probably.
Okay, but do we think that Babe only won because of his ability, or do you think he won because of his...
Well, no, not because of his ability, but I'm just saying they probably help.
Well, not Charlie, given the end of this episode.
No, not Charlie given the end of this episode. Like, I was like, wow, this felt like kind of an easy defeat. What the hell's this?
Again, because this is Charlie's, like, first, like, official race.
Yeah, okay, I see.
You also need experience, too. But then, Dean shows up, and he's like, well, what if I race in Way's spot instead? Because Way's out, obviously. Babe can't race. So Charlie's taking over for Babe, and Dean volunteers to take over for Way.
I'm glad he's seen the error of his ways. I will give him that.
Yes, he does come back. He goes on his own little apology tour, and he's like, yes. Hey, Alan, like, I'm sorry I was hot-headed before. Like, I'm really sorry. Alan, if you are okay with it, I will be glad to take over her for Way. If not, like, I'll do whatever you want. I'm sorry. And they try to... They seem to make up, and Dean is taking over for Way's spot now. So then, the day of the race, North and Sonic are making the video for their YouTube channel. They're talking about the new drivers, one of them being Dean, showing him off. And then they're like, and Charlie... Wait, where is he?
He's not there. And Charlie, where is he?
He's not here. And we see Charlie is in the bathroom, and he is hearing all the senses from the cars and stuff.
The second I saw him, not even just standing there, but the second I saw like one quick vroom and like him doing this, I was like, Mama Papa Sex Locker Thing 3.0. Yeah. It's gonna happen again.
Yes, because we see Babe worm his hands around Charlie's body.
I mean, they're cute and shit, but like, again.
I will say, actually, one thing I really like about the scene is the way Babe talks to Charlie.
Yeah.
Because you can hear in, like, his voice, like, he's very, like, calm.
Sincere,
he's very, like, because he gets it. He's like, hey, you can feel and hear everything, like, times 100. I get it.
These two
are
each talking to the other person, the only other person that knows exactly what they're going through.
Yeah.
Which is great, because originally, like, it's only one person who would have felt that, ever. And now that there's someone else, they can lean on each other for that.
Yeah. And then Babe says, like, hey, since you've helped me calm down in the past, I'll help you calm down, too.
Why do they have to keep bringing up the Mama Papa thing, though?
Yeah, I know, and he's like, is that what Papa wants?
No, don't even say it, please. It just stresses me out. I want to jump off the roof.
I'm telling you, it sneaks up on you every single time you hear it.
Oh, no.
It did it with me. I'm like, fuck, I forgot about this.
God damn it, it's back.
Yes. So then we have Mom and Papa Sex Locker Thing, Part 2.
Part 2.
The Reckoning. Which also layers over a racing montage as well.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually didn't mind it. I didn't mind it this time, and I wonder if that's just because it was with the cars, or because I was on alcohol. So I'm not entirely sure why I was okay with it this time. Maybe the cars helped.
I mean, yeah, it was cool, you know, like, it's kind of like, you know, in the race, they're all, like, racing and going, and in the locker room, they're going, and...
Everyone's going.
All the engines are being revved up, I'll say that.
No! Don't say that!
However, winner wins.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Maybe the first time ever, but winner as actually a winner.
Yeah, winners finally got it to his name. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Because of course he always saunters out and just goes, "Oh wow, looky here, look at what I did." And I'm like, would you just maybe like get out of your car and leave? Like, why do you have to go up to them and be like, "Guess who fucking won?" Like, why? What's the point here? Like, you absolute piece of shit.
I don't know if it's ever confirmed or not. I don't think it is, but it would not surprise me if Tony 100% wants Winner to do that, and it's kind of like hinting that he should do it. Like, be like, hey, you know what? You should always go to him and brag. Like, because now that Tony is a CEO for Red Racing and Winner's kind of under that now, it would not surprise me if Tony has his grips in Winner as well.
Yeah, I see that, but I also see that definitely no. I really fully think that Winner is just that much of a dick.
I mean, true. That also as well. But that's where the episode ends, with Winner winning. Charlie lost. Well, he came in second, but he still lost. So now, yeah. So that's the end of the episode. MVP for this episode?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
For a really ridiculous reason, but I've
got it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Babe.
Alan? I'm gonna say Alan.
Okay. I was thinking about Alan, but okay, go on.
I'm saying Alan just specifically because he was a hot game mess, and I felt that in my soul. Right. But also, like, he did something about it, which is something I haven't done. So, like, good on you, sir. Well done.
Yeah, I was thinking Alan too. I picked Babe though because I really liked the way he was calming Charlie down at the end with the race. Like, I actually really like that scene before the pop sex thing comes up. I really enjoyed it, and also, like, dude just went through it. Like, you know, he just lost his best friend now. Like, he's been going through it, and he's still standing. Like, he has not been knocked down yet. He is still standing.
Absolutely. He really is. Like, I'm shocked he hasn't been knocked down yet. He's been through some shit, man.
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
I would have been dead to the world by this point.
Oh, yeah. So your grade for last week.
Oh yeah.
There were 2 vibes last week.
Oh no.
The first one was Gay Panic Can't Flirt, Gotta Swim. You said it was Jeff. It was Alan.
Oh no, but it had to do with Jeff. I was close.
But it wasn't actually him who was Gay Panic and Can't Flirt and Gotta Swim.
No.
Yes. And then we have the Enigma, which was Way, which you guessed right.
Yo, hell yeah, go me! I got one right, and it was an important one.
Yeah, you got 50%.
Hell yeah.
That's so
I got 75%.
Right. Now we have 5 vibes for next week.
Oh my god.
Yes. The first one is bar fight between 2 people.
Shit.
This one might be easy if you think about it.
Pete and Way, because they always end up in a bar. Like, every time we see them, they're at a bar, you know? Or was that just the once? No, that's the twice. It was twice.
I mean, both Pete and Way are frequently at bars.
Yeah, but we always see them at a bar. Like, and they always do the, like,
yeah, they're all at the same diner bar, yeah. So you're saying Pete and Way?
I feel like Pete wouldn't. Well, he could. Could it be? No, I'm gonna say Babe and Way again.
Babe and Way, not Pete and Way?
Yeah. That feels more plausible because I feel like if they run into each other at the bar, Babe is gonna be like, "Oh hell no! What are you doing here? Get out!"
Okay. The next one is a quote. Okay. And brace yourself for this.
Why?
I'm disappointed in you.
No, not the D word.
Yeah, I told you to brace yourself. I didn't realize until I was reading it now. I was like, oh shit, I should probably give you a warning about that.
Not the D word, no.
Yes, the D word is brought up. Who says the D word?
Shoot, who says the D word? I feel like that would be a thing that Tony would say. Like, you know, but like, all a little bitchy about it.
You saying Tony?
That doesn't seem like you would put it in a vibe if he said it, but I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
I don't know who else would say it.
Okay. Next is Crash.
Oh, are we gonna get the crash with the blood and the Who's in the car? I'm gonna say Babe. I'm gonna say he gets back in the car after everything that happened, and then shit goes wrong. Okay. On purpose.
Next is a quote. Call the police.
Oh shit. Jeff? I feel like after seeing all these, like, dreams and shit, or not dreams, but, like, futures and shit, he'll, like, see something he recognizes and go, okay, time to call the police. Things are gonna happen.
Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
I will get all these wrong. I'm playing it right now.
And the last vibe. Beep. Beep. Beep.
I thought it was gonna be like a metal detector or something. Oh no! Not the beep beep beep.
The beep beep beep.
Oh, who dies? Someone like dies? Oh, I don't want anyone to die. That's the thing. I'll throw. No.
No.
No, I won't. I won't throw.
You won't throw? Okay.
I won't throw.
You won't throw. Don't throw.
It feels implausible for really anyone to die right now, but I'll say I was right about the whole temporary death thing and say Charlie.
Okay.
But only if he like it's temporary, because I don't think he'll die, but he'll like die, you know?
Okay. And I will tell you, this beep 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 thing happens relatively early on again. It happened in like the first 10 minutes of the episode, I think.
Oh my god! Why
just
did the big things happen?
to prepare for a lot to happen very early on.
An early shock. Wonderful.
Yes. And also, this is kind of like an overall vibe. It's not something to guess, but just another thing to give you. Lots of tears.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
There are like 5 different instances where someone's breaking down crying.
Oh, no.
Sometimes it's multiple people, sometimes it's just one. It seems like it's like lots of tears next week.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All the tears.
All the tears. So, that was our recap of Pit Babe. Episode 9.
Yee.
Yes, join us next week for episode 10.
Double digits!
Double digits, we're nearing the end.
We're nearing the end, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes. So, we will see you all next week.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.